Hello folks, it's the Pacer Chaser again. Welcome to another one of my videos. Me and Alfie are here on Rowlandson Street in Grimsby, just near Grimsby Docks, Riby Square just behind me there, just to get your bearings. And I'm here next to Fish Dock Road level crossing on the railway line from Grimsby to Cleethorpes. Grimsby town is that way, Cleethorpes is that way. So although the level crossing is known as Fish Dock Road, it is actually on Rowlandson Street. Fish Dock Road itself is just across there. See the derelict ice house there. Fish Dock Road, I believe, is the one just to the left of it, just across. So while I'm here, I'm going to look at a couple of things of interest. First of all, just here, there was a little station at one time called Riby Street Platform. It was unusual because for most of its life it wasn't advertised to the general public. It was basically for dock workers, and it was only the times of the trains that stopped there running known to the workers who used it. So it was opened in 1904 by the Great Central Railway. But as I say, it wasn't advertised to the public generally. In June 1917 it began to be advertised to the public, so the ordinary person could use it, but that lasted for just less than 2 years. April 1919 it was taken out of the timetables again, and it was an unadvertised workers' halt from then onwards until it closed in April 1941. It was closed as a wartime economy measure and it never reopened. It was just here. This railway line used to have two tracks. It was singled in the late 1970s. So there were two platforms, one either side of the lines, but there's no trace of it now. There was a footbridge between the platforms as well. The footbridge survived for quite some time after the station closed. It was still there in the 1960s, but even that's gone now. The closure of the station wouldn't have caused too much hardship. Just along there is New Clee Station, not much distance along towards Cleethorpes. And if you go around the corner there past the dock offices that you can see, Grimsby Docks Station is just round that corner, so it wouldn't have caused too much hardship. Whilst I'm here, I'm just going to look at something else briefly as well. So I'm just going to go across this level crossing and I'll see you on the other side of it. So I've just gone over the level crossing and turned to my left, and you can see in the ground just in front of me a bit of an old railway line. There was a junction here. You can see the line from Grimsby to Cleethorpes. We're looking towards Grimsby Docks and Grimsby Town stations. There was a junction just here, basically where the flyover now is. There was a level crossing there back in the day, and there was a junction. This line came along here onto Grimsby Docks. You can see it quite clearly in the sort of mid to late 90s when I first knew the area, but I thought all traces of it had gone. But I noticed going past on the train the other day, there was actually part of one of the lines there. You can see one rail of it just in the ground, and then there's the remains of some point work just here. So you can see the remains of a point just in the ground there, and this would have been the link onto Grimsby Docks. You can see it just heading towards the line that's still in use there, where the junction would have been. If I zoom in as well under that bridge, you can just about see to the left of that signal, you can see the back of a signal, to the left of it there's a pole sticking up. That's the base of a water column where steam locomotives would have replenished their water levels. So they would have stood there waiting to come across the level crossing, and while they were there they would have topped up the water if they needed to. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you those bits while I was in this general area. So as always, thank you for joining us. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.